He's great. Haven't watched him in a while though, but I don't know. He used to, because he's more like a general tech guy. You know, he doesn't really make I mean, I appreciate it though. I appreciate what he's done. Um, is Microsoft turning into an advert? This is the other thing. I tried Windows 11.
Microsoft wi-
I tried Windows 11 very briefly. Like my laptop came bundled with Windows 11, but it was just shit. Like I'm just gonna be honest. Like it was just like I don't know. I didn't care. Like my intention was always like install Linux, but I'm sure he'll show it here. Is like yeah, like the ads.
been around for almost 8 years
Like maybe you can just ignore it,
at
but
this
I don't know. It
point,
just pissed me off.
which is when Microsoft's ads really started to become a lot more noticeable. Ads for games
What was the last good Windows? I think Windows. I kind of like Windows 10. I can't lie. Like maybe it's because I used it for a very long time. I just grew on me. I liked Windows 10. I didn't like Windows 8. Windows 7 was alright. I didn't use it for long, but it was alright.
like
I think everyone's like Windows 7 was the greatest one, but I like
Words
Windows
with
10.
Friends or
Windows 10, you could customize it where it's like still kind of your own, but I think is it actually how's it better though? Like I don't know. Oh, so how's it going? Blue124. Pay over $150 to Windows just to change your taskbar. Yeah, I think Windows 10 and 7 were the best. LTSC. Don't
or
even know what
can't
that is. Windows LTSC. Win 10. What is that? Enterprise? Is that what you're talking about? You get like what can you do with it? Advanced protection? Wow. Is it actually without bloat? Yeah, so you pay more. What you pay more just so that they can do something that you can do, and no feature updates. Oh, is it like Oh, I see. So it's just like Is it like LTS? Is it LTS? Oh, LTSC. Oh shit! I just tapped my eyeball, but I see now. Like long service.
Candy Crush
W.
were in the start menu on Windows 10, and they were almost as iconic as the redesigned start menu itself. And of course, in addition to these ads that are shown throughout Windows 10, the operating system also came with a vastly increased amount of telemetry. A computer that's running Windows 10 or later that is connected to the internet is constantly sending information about your computer usage habits to Microsoft so that they can, quote, solve problems and keep Windows up to date, secure, and operating properly. And the data also helps them improve Windows and related Microsoft products. Now, this second sentence is what really stands out to me. It also helps us improve Windows and related Microsoft products and services. How exactly is passively collecting usage data of an operating system from people going to improve Windows for its end users? Wouldn't it make more sense for Microsoft to just ask the users of their operating system how they wanted it to be improved? Wouldn't it make more sense to let these users submit voluntary
I don't know. I can't comment on whether Windows 11 is better. Like personally, like isn't that like the thing is like isn't like this shit like they just put ads into it? Like bro, I don't know. They put ads into like the file browser, macOS like UI and lots more of bloatware. Yeah.
detailed bug reports or requests
The thing is the UI is like I can't lie. Like the UI looks trash. It's I always like the macOS UI, but like this I don't know. Like this just looks worse. This looks worse than Windows 10. And it's just I don't know. Like I like the way Windows 10 looked. Like I know you can change like but I don't know, Windows 10 was just oh wait, this is Windows 11. But like I like the way Windows 10 was. They're forcing an exodus to Linux with Windows. That's the I think that's the other thing that pissed me off is that they were telling you like you have to update. That's what I always say. See, boys, let's look at this right now. P-SYU. Let's see how much updates I have. I probably have like a couple gigabytes of updates. And I have an update. Oh no, okay. I guess I updated recently. But usually I won't have like I'll have like a couple gigabytes of updates because I don't update that often because I don't need to. I don't feel like I need to. Oh, so why do I have Neomart? What is Neomart? Oh, Neomart. Yeah, okay, never mind. I get it now. I was like, what the hell is this? But honestly, yeah, you don't have to update. That's what I love. There's no forced updates. There's no, I guess I'll update while I'm here. There's no forced updates. You don't have to restart your computer after you update. It just works, That is actually, and it's easier to install programs. If you want to show Linux, like anyone who's using Windows right now, P-S Firefox. I'll speed run. Oh, wait, okay. I'm updating right now. Sorry, but that's all you have to do. You press yes, 10 seconds, boom, you're done. You installed Firefox. It is impossible to beat that on Windows. Because first you have to go to the website. Then you press the download button. And once you download the button, you're going to wait for it to download. Then you click on it. And then you got to run. And then it'll ask you, like, do you want to start on the DOS desktop? Blah, blah, blah. Bro, Linux, you just, boom, you type it in, download it. As simple as that. No restarting, no nothing. Very rarely you have to restart. It's usually for a specific program. But look, okay, if you're a Linux hater, oh, I want to install Firefox, boom, done. You can't get faster than that. There's just no way. So, honestly, that reason convinced me. It convinced me to go to Windows. Bro, what am I using? Arch. It convinced me to use Arch. You can do the same with Winget on Windows. But the thing is, who does that? I know what you're talking about. I did that once. But, yeah. Like, you get what I mean. Like, Linux is better in terms of privacy. But if we're talking about Winget, who's using it? It's not built in. Like, you can do it, but the amount of people that would do it just don't. They don't even know about it. So, yeah. I guess you can do this in Windows with some package managers. I'm not sure though. I haven't used Windows. Yeah, you can. I remember I did it once, but it's more of a headache to set up. When I tried to do it, it was more of a headache. And I don't know. You can do it, but it's still not as good as Linux. So
requests for new features in the operating system instead of just treating them like lab rats that you just passively collect data from after
you're right. What's it called? Yeah, most people will never go to Linux, and you know what? That's fine. It's because it doesn't really matter if they do or don't. For me, like, it doesn't matter. It will still be the same. Like, some people are like, we want more people to come, so like there'll be more support and stuff. But I don't care. It works. Everything that I try and do is fine. Ethan Izeta. Where's that name from? Izeta. Is that Greek? People are just lazy to learn new software. But how's it going, Ethan Izeta? Yeah, some people. Like, I remember I told my family, like, oh yeah, I use Linux. Like, it's just, I don't know, I just find it better. And I was like, oh, better privacy and this and that. And they're like, oh, what do you got to hide? So, like, yeah, some people are kind of, like, retarded. Just, like, they really think, like, it's all about this. But, it is what it is, The people that will want to find the better way to do stuff. Okay, I will say this. Arch, or not even Arch, just, like, Linux in general, sometimes you'll have some pains that you won't experience in Windows. But I think the substitution for the pains that you experience in Linux compared to the pains you experience in Windows is just undeniable. The Windows pain is just more painful. It hits you. It's like getting stabbed multiple times, Whereas the pain in Linux is just like, oh shit, like I did something stupid and now I gotta fix my entire OS, It's like, it feels sometimes like a lot more deserved. And again, it depends on what you're doing. I'm kind of blessed in how I use my operating system. I don't really do that much crazy stuff. Usually if you're playing video games and you're doing some very specific stuff with video games, it'll be more of a pain. But because I quit video games, it just doesn't really matter. People dislike, how's it going, first name, last name? People dislike change. If they started using a computer with Linux instead of Windows, they prefer Linux. I've always heard the argument where if you just, I mean, it's true. Like, if you gave your grandma a laptop with Linux Mint, she wouldn't know that it's not Windows or not Mac or something or skinned. Like, it doesn't matter. And I've heard stories where they're like, you know what? It's the granny. It's like, I actually prefer Linux. It's just you press the button and it installs and this and that. They don't have to be forced to update or anything like that.
Conducting some kind of experiment on them. The truth is, we've always been Microsoft's lab rats, at least whenever we're using their products. And I think the only reason that builds of Windows from the late 90s and the early 2000s,
Let me know if you want me to react to any videos. Just type in the chat.
those builds of Windows like XP and Windows Millennium Edition that we all
I mean, yeah, that's true. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Even me, like, I was thinking about it the other day. I literally use the web browser. Like, I use the web browser like the most. Like, mother forces her kid to use Windows. I'll look it up after this. Like, the thing is, like, to be honest, that's how it looks like nowadays. Like, the web browser is just the most used, and fair enough. Like, my email's down here. If I want to do YouTube, it's down here. My uni work is here. It's just, I can't lie. The web browser, it's like kind of bad because it I don't know. That's kind of like, it's just kind of the way the internet is turning out.
all used. I think the reason that they didn't have this much telemetry is because the computers and the networks of those days were just too slow. They were just getting to the point where PCs with fast, intuitive GUIs could surf the web at decent speeds. But now that CPU cores are abundant, and most people, at least in the cities, have access to high-speed internet, computers that are running Windows can just double as data collection devices, and more importantly, advertising machines to make more money. Yes, that is the real improvement that Microsoft is making and has been making to Windows. Not making it faster, not making it easier to use, or making it so...
Because Mac tends to be a lot more expensive, but it's all standardized. If you're using Mac OS, you're using on a Mac machine. If you're using Windows, you're using it on a different machine, Same with Linux. But I'm going to make the case for Mac, for Apple. If you're using it standardized, this standard is objectively good, Sure, is it expensive? It is expensive. But you pay for it, and you kind of, it's more expensive. But you pay for a solidly built machine. You pay, and it's like, it's built well, and there isn't like stupid stuff like this. That's the only thing that I really respect. And it's clean. It's nice. It's kind of like, I have to respect it.
So that it's going to extend the battery life of your devices.
And to my knowledge, there is no false updates.
No, it's increasing the number.
To see the dislike counter, is an extension. You return dislikes. Just look up return dislike on YouTube, like Chrome extension.
Of ads that you will see when you are using the OS, and of course that is improving the amount of money that Microsoft can make from a person using the OS. Microsoft figured out that it's much more profitable to just give away the Windows operating system for free, or to at least just give away a gimped version of the OS that's riddled with watermarks and you can't put the start menu into a logical place if you want to use Windows 11 for free. And I guess this approach of giving at least something away for free was to try and get more people using the OS so that they can then sell ad space within it for targeted ads in places like the start menu, the file manager, and now there's even ads in the settings menu. This is the latest ad update that Microsoft has introduced to Windows 11. When you go into this settings menu, or as I like to call it, the crappier version of the control panel. Because back in my day, that's all we had and that's all we needed. And on the rare occasion that I still have to work with some kind of Windows machine, I can't even find half of the things that I need in this new fangled settings menu. I find it in the control panel, or I do it in PowerShell. But anyway, enough of me ranting about the control panel. This is a screenshot of a preview build for Windows 11, which is...
So how's my fade, guys? It's been a couple days. It's been like a week now, but... I was starting to look a bit musty, but sorry.
It's basically just an early beta update that only a few people get to see and try out for Microsoft before they release it to the rest of the lab rats. This is only for the special lab rats. And this particular screenshot was posted by Albacore on Twitter. And this shows us an ad for Microsoft 365, their subscription-based Office suite. Another thing that Microsoft has changed to make more money, instead of just letting you buy Word, Excel, or whatever individual software that you need, concentrated at the top of Microsoft's corporate structure more and more. Microsoft has already laid off a bunch of employees with...
Bro, okay. Can someone explain this? Why is there so many tech layoffs? I always hear like this tech layoffs.
The rest of big tech. Why? And it's recently come out that Microsoft is going to skip the salary increases this year for their full-time employees. Why? Because they've put so much effort and money into developing their AI, because it's the most profitable thing. It's the hot new thing right now. And if this is going to continue to be successful, if AI is going to continue to be successful with Microsoft, then it's probably going to snowball into more layoffs and more bonus cuts at the company. Now, Microsoft is not the only big tech company that is investing in AI and ad networks. Google has started ramping up the number of ads that they...
The recent layoffs, social contagion, companies are laying off everyone because everyone is doing it. Yeah, that's right. Like, I just hear, like, this company's laying off, this company's laying off. I'm like, but like, why? Because the companies are making less profit. But, like, isn't there, like, there's more people every year. Like, why are they making less profit? More of a layoffs don't improve company performance. Oh, like, could I be fired too? Damn, that's actually kind of messed up. Like, if they're firing out your buddies and you're like, oh shit, like, am I next? Like, because of lost global, are we still, am I dumb? Like, are we still in recession? Like, I actually don't know. Like, I'm still a little kid. Like, I actually don't know the reason. I've had people say harmful company. Tech bubble bursting. Yes, there was a bubble in valuations. I don't know. I used to check like the stock market like a lot, but I just haven't really recently. Like, let's S&P 500. Let's do a bit of economics research right now. Let's check the S&P 500. So we're in where is this? Oh, there was a dip. Okay, we'll do 1 year. Or 5 years. 22. Because this was COVID. Wait, how did it improve during COVID? Bro, what? Oh, wait. Okay, my bad. This was COVID. Okay, there was the COVID recession. Boom. Like, I knew this. Okay, I knew this. It was just, like, going crazy. And then, oh, damn. How's this? This is a worse recession than this. Like, this was, like, drop. Yeah, what the hell? Bro, I'm actually... Okay, we're learning, bro. We're learning out here. People don't pay attention to the evidence of layoffs. I don't know. You know what the thing I'm scared of? Is that I'm in uni. And, you know, I'm doing, like, computer science. Probably going to become a programmer. Everyone's like, you know, it's the biggest industry. It's the best industry to get into. Bro, what if I get in and it's just, like, it's shit? Like, everyone... Like, I feel like everyone's doing it. Honestly, I had 1 or 2 sleepless nights about the tech bubble self-destructing and studying engineering for nothing, because a lot of people were inside look into the profits of Amazon. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like, what if I swear, like, there's too many people like getting into tech. Like, everyone's like, tech is the best. The thing is, you know, like, it's better to sell shovels during a gold rush than just be the miner trying to get gold. From the last, bro, we're gonna become communists in this live stream. I don't know, bro. This is
show in Gmail. They've even started putting ads right in the middle of people's inboxes so that you think it's important mail. There's plenty of screenshots that people have been posting on Twitter of their inboxes with all of these ads, and if you look closely, you can tell what's mail and what's an ad, but how many bleary-eyed people are looking at their inboxes tired early in the morning, clicking on the wrong things? Google knows exactly what they're doing here, just like when they put ads at the top of your search results. And I wouldn't be surprised if hackers end up...
I was going to AJ Sama, but see, I think majority are not skilled. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people, they they just don't know how to do anything. They're just donkeys. My mate, someone that I know, they didn't do CS, but they had an IT degree, and it took them like quite a while to get a job, like hundreds, like I think 200 resumes like handed in just to get like 3 interviews at the end, and then he picked the best job from there. But it's really hard. They're expecting good programming or like good skills from the get-go. Have you watched any of the videos of the hated one? No, I'll
end
check
up
it out
taking
right now.
advantage of this ad network in Google as well. How long is it going to be until
Hated
we
one.
hear about somebody's computer or even an entire company's network system
this guy?
being taken over because one employee clicked on an ad inside of Gmail that led them to a malicious website where they downloaded some Trojan horse software. It took over their computer. It took over the whole network. And then you've got ransomware encrypting all of the devices, and you've got data being exfiltrated and sold on the dark web. And if these kinds of malware campaigns start taking place, we're probably going to see Google take the same kind of half measures to stop it, just like they did with the search ads. Because why would you make things safe for people when you can make money? But there is a way for you to be safer online, and that is to take it upon yourself to improve your own digital literacy. I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but these corporations are not here to give you free email or a free operating system for your own benefit. It's free because you are the product. Free as in freedom, not as in
You're the
beer.
product.
Self-hosted and federated technology without corporate telemetry is the only way forward. So look into using it yourself.
Based on Red Pill. Honestly, like if you're not using a ad blocker, like I think everyone here does. I hope everyone here does, but you're just a donkey. Like with the search results, they'll literally have viruses. Like you'll look up something like I don't know, Australian biz, like or like ABN, like I think that's what it's called, Australian business number. And let me do Australia. Yeah. And then like obviously like here you get the government website. But like if you don't have the ad blockers on, you'll get ads for like like from fake websites. They're just trying to steal your money. It's just crazy. It's actually just crazy. Leave mom.
Отключить, пожалуйста.
Нет!
Это для тебя.
Я сказала замолчи, дура!
I think I have
Мам,
to,
подожди!
Полчаса, не
Мам, я
час.
хочу кое-что
this is just how it feels
сделать.
to use.
Выключай, ты можешь это время поиграть в...
Bro,
Я
this
не
is just
хочу
like how
в
it's like
эти
talking to a
войны
Windows user. Like, bro,
Саша,
Sasha,
я выключаю.
я готов зажить. Как дела?
Всё,
Иди
давай,
нахуй.
Я считаю до 3 и выключаю. Раз.
Блядь.
Саша, 2.
Нет. Саша.
У тебя есть шанс поиграть в
Ой,
игру
что есть
вот
шанс?
оставшееся время. Время
Зря.
идет. Можешь не...
I actually love the Russian. Just the Russian language is so beautiful. It's like, как дела? Иди нахуй. Блин.
играть, пожалуйста.
Beautiful.
Время идет.